Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is May the 25th, 2017. This is home of long-term crypto thinking. If you are impulsive, then you will not like this channel. I am proud to have the best guest in the space on this show. Someone in the chat, it wasn't Ivor. Ivor is over there. He's a great guy. But someone was complaining that I shouldn't say you won't like this channel if you're impulsive. But impulsive people need to be taught not to be impulsive. They need to be called out here, okay? You're the people who buy these third-rate alts and then lose all your money, when you should just be simply buying and holding Bitcoin. If you would have bought and held Bitcoin, I think you'd be pretty darn happy right now with the price. What is it, $2,500 now? I don't even know. The price has been going up and down all day. And I was up till 8 a.m., I think, or 9 a.m. today. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Tomorrow is This Week in Bitcoin. I'm not sure what time we're doing This Week in Bitcoin tomorrow. And some of the guests have come and gone, and I'm juggling a lot of things. So, hey, stay tuned. It'll probably be East Coast time around 1 p.m., maybe 11 a.m. I don't know, but keep on checking back here. Maybe I'll put the time when I know. I'd like to thank the person who sent me the Bitcoin, a generous amount of Bitcoin. That was awesome. A new client, right before I went on the air, I opened my email, new client. If you're interested in a crypto consultation, and this guy is interested in a crypto consultation, email me at adam@tresorhealth.com. We'll set it up. I also obviously help people set up their Trezors, and I also just help consult people on their life issues too. If they are addicted to doom porn, if they're sad, if they just want to have a positive mindset and be energetic like the Meister, well, I can help you with that. So email me at adam@tresorhealth.com. Hey, be an entrepreneur, people. Bitcoin entrepreneur right here. All right, so remember, control your BTC when you have your public key. So there are links below to get a Trezor Ledger, a Trezor, a Ledger Nano, a Crypto HW wallet, other storage devices. You get your shirts. The Trezor will be in stock by mid to end of next week, which I think is this week. Please let your audience know. Hey, audience, no. Only $99 US, free t-shirt and shipping USA. Okay, enough about that. So Tone Vays, wow, he had a great video out today. Everyone has to watch it. I linked to it below. We will get into that in a second. There's a tweet out there linked to below. And remember, always check out the notes section below. Very important links are below there that you can follow along and know what I'm talking about. But this one says, do I smell Bitcoin shortage worldwide? And that made me think. It made me think long and hard here. There might be a Bitcoin shortage. Some of these I've heard different countries, exchanges running out of Bitcoin. Pound that like button, 93 live viewers, if you like a Bitcoin shortage, because if you're a holder of Bitcoin, a Bitcoin shortage is a good thing. Yeah. We could be going through a worldwide Bitcoin shortage right now where, I mean, everyone is asking about it. I had, and I forgot to write this down. I'm glad I remembered it. A woman that I knew from Baltimore, who I haven't spoken to for a while, was like, yeah, I own this GBTC thing now, and I'm so happy it's doing well. I don't even, I heard you talk about Bitcoin on your Facebook, and she's my Facebook friend because I personally know her. That's who my Facebook friends are, people I personally know. But and so again, there are people, everyone's trying to get into it. I mean, everyone who's kind of heard about it a little bit is, I shouldn't say everyone, because if everyone was, if your mom knew about it, whoa. So, but I'm just trying to say it is seeping into the mainstream. I think there's a shortage. You got to keep that in mind when we're thinking about what is boosting the price up to be so high. I mean, what an incredible, this morning when I woke up, or this afternoon when I woke up, because I only slept like 4 hours from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. till whenever it was. The price still goes up $100 an hour. I mean, what an amazing day. And then, of course, we had this $400 drop or whatever it was, and then it comes back up again. You got to have a strong hand. I mean, this stuff doesn't bother me at all. But when it was going up, I was just like, this is just surreal as anything. So what's causing it? I mean, a worldwide Bitcoin shortage, yeah, definitely that would help cause this. Also, you may remember Vinny Lingham back in the day predicted that eventually countries would start competing against each other to buy Bitcoin. Is Japan buying Bitcoin? The country of Japan. I don't mean the Japanese people. They're clearly buying it. But is a country like Japan or China starting to, like how they own gold, they're storing up Bitcoin? Maybe that's what's going on. If that's really what's going on, and if there's a shortage, I don't know what's going to happen. You watch that Coinbase video. I've never seen him that euphoric before. He's never been that bullish before. And it's because of reasons like this. And he also says he was at the, token, what's this token event called? I have it in the title. I can't see the title, but whatever it's called, the token thing in New York City. People are going crazy over tokens and altcoins, and they're hardly even talking about Bitcoin there. So, he gave good logic of why there's probably not a Bitcoin bubble, but because everyone's just talking about tokens and altcoins and this, that, and the other. And when we talk about a Bitcoin shortage, we were reminded of the importance of this 21 million again. That a supply cap really means something. That inflationary currency, which it is not, is a deflationary currency, really means something. That it can cause a demand like this. It can cause a shortage. Then you have something like Ripple. There's not going to be a shortage of Ripple out there. The same thing could possibly be said about Ethereum. There's no cap on Ethereum. You don't hear, the reason Ethereum's price is going up is because there's a shortage and because China's buying it. No, that's not the reason why. It's people want to build ICOs and they want their second Bitcoin, and it's technologically better than Bitcoin. There's some logical reasons and everything like that. But I'm trying to stay on the topic here of of the 20 of a supply of what am I saying here? I'm trying to stay on the topic of a Bitcoin shortage, that we're not going to experience shortages in these other coins. All right, enough of that. Here's a tweet about Ethereum Classic. And hit the funny one. Some people might not think it's very funny. Ethereum Classic reaching $1 billion market cap shows that people value the original. Wink, wink. All right, so we talked about countries. We talked about countries buying Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Also, remember you can use your fiat to go get these things at Crypto HW Wallet. I know people don't want to spend their precious Bitcoin on that stuff right about now. You cannot blame them. Pound that like button. Oh, July the 2nd to the 9th, I'm going to be in Hong Kong. If you're in Hong Kong, maybe we'll hang out. And then starting July 10th, I'll be in Perth, Australia for a while. And after that, I might go to Brisbane, excuse me. So there's a little update for people wondering. I'll remind everybody, but those two cities are known already. The dates are known. So yeah, we talked about another funny thing Tone said was, oh my God, he actually looks at the chat when he's doing the show, and I don't see at all what you guys are doing over there. But he says if one more person asks him about Cliff High, he's going to lose it. And to tell you the truth, listen to how he said it. That's exactly how I feel. If one more, and I have kind of got a little bit, not lost it, but I've said, how ridiculous I think Cliff High and Webbot are. But it becomes extremely annoying when you get asked about it over and over again, and you say that you have no belief in it whatsoever, and you just it's a tooth fairy for grown-ups. It's a tooth fairy for doom porners. Cliff High is the tooth fairy for doom porners. So there's my thoughts about it. I'm sure people will ask me about it 50 more times. And just listen to what Tone said about it. It was funny. The tone of Tone's voice, summed it all up for me. So yeah, we hit 2,700. What was I've got the I use Gemini.com for their all-time high, for the price. I always use Gemini's price. So we'll get to that in a second, what they listed the all-time high as. I don't have it in front of me right now. I got to scroll down here. And it's so funny. On the 20th of this month, which is what, 5 days ago, we were hitting $2,000 for the first time with Bitcoin. And it just shows you how fast things change around here. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just I mean, we were impressed with 2,000. Then we got up to 2,700 earlier today. And we had some altcoins dropping today. And is there going to be a panic out of altcoins? And will it fuel Bitcoin again? I mean, if a real panic happens, is it going to bring down Bitcoin? And Tone brought this up on the show, or is it going to pump up Bitcoin? He thought it would help fuel Bitcoin. I'm going to have to agree. If people really get out of this Ripple, which they should, because it's a complete. If they get out of Ripple and NEM, which are silly so-called coins, that money will flow back into Bitcoin. And we actually have a strong hand, though, people. And here's a story about why you should have a strong hand and why you should pound that like button with your strong hand right about now. I linked to it below. It's about a guy who bought Ripple, and he bought it at the high, and then he panicked. It was a total panic move on the dude's part, and then he got out of it. He had to get out of it. He lost a lot of Bitcoin before it. Half of his Bitcoin he lost because he was playing around with this silly Ripple. And I said the simple lessons learned from these statements are statements I often repeat in my videos. Don't be impulsive. Think long term. Buy and hold Bitcoin. Strong hand. So it's not just a catchphrase, people. If this guy would have been living the lifestyle like that. So here we go. A few days ago, I made some mistakes. One tweet. Those were two different stories actually. Toward the Meester, his link shows one story that's similar to what I'm about to read you, which was sent my way. A few days ago, I made some mistakes. I made the same mistake. I got greedy and lost a few dollars. Buy and hold. Thanks for your videos at TechBalt. And then it says, yeah, I hope you didn't make this mistake. I hope you don't watch my videos and you made this mistake. And he says, what did he say here? It's hard to read these things. Yes, stupid. Learned the hard way. When I saw Bitcoin go up, I bought it back. Okay, that's good. That's good. Pound that like button. Okay, there's something. No, we're not going to talk about that. Someone brought up, hey, have you bought your Ferrari yet? So guys, no, this is not the time to be thinking about Ferraris. Never. I'm never going to buy a Ferrari. Now is the time to prove how strong your hand is and to stay as minimalist as possible and just hold on to your Bitcoin. This is the beginning of the ride, okay? You don't say, oh, now it's time to celebrate and do this and that and the other and waste all my money on stupid things like big screen TVs and Ferraris. Those are silly for a person like you now. You're not a billionaire. You're not even a millionaire, probably. Now, so just have a strong hand. Ride this out. Think about the year 2020. I put simple goals out there for people. And I know it's not fancy schmancy, flip this, do this, the other, but it pays off in the long run. That's why you can't be impulsive. That's why I bring that up in the intro. I really can't stand impulsive people, man. I mean, maybe that's the wrong way of saying it, but I want impulsive people to learn, and I hope they can learn. But speaking about, buy and hold and not buying a Ferrari now, people are seriously talking about Bitcoin hitting $5,000. I mean, it's being thrown out there by so many more people now. I mean, people always used to say, "Oh, it'll be 10,000," and I tried to temper expectations. I don't want people to think to go too crazy. Like I'll buy one, it'll be 10,000 tomorrow. No, but I mean, now we've got people out there. I mean, I think Tone even said something about 5,000. Don't want to put words into his mouth. I bring up Tone a lot because he's quite conservative, and he can be a downer sometimes for some people. I mean, he's a great guy. I might be on his show on Saturday, or he might be on my show on Saturday, apparently. I don't know. Something's going on. I don't know. But no, have a strong hand. We're in a new era here in terms of how you can't panic, because we're going to have days where it drops $300 like it did and then jump back up 200 or whatever. I mean, it's amazing to say, oh, we dropped $300. We went from the high 2000s to the mid 2000s. I mean, again, just 5 days ago, we'd never been at 2000 before. So it's just amazing. And again, if you don't think, when the Winklevoss ETF is rejected, if you don't think it's going to drop more than $200, do you still think it's priced in already, the Winklevoss stuff? Because people keep saying, Adam, it's priced in, it won't drop at all. No, it won't drop. Now, after what we saw today, do you really think it's not going to drop at least $200 when Winklevoss gets rejected, the ETF gets rejected? Now, again, after yesterday, if it gets approved, it's going to go to it's going to go to $3,000, but it is not going to get approved. Don't get your hopes up, people. Again, I linked to a Coinbase tweet from this token summit thing, okay? And he says it was filled to capacity. They were turning people away. This is how, in New York City today, how people were that crazy about altcoins and tokens and ICOs and all of this stuff that he says is bigger than the South Sea bubble. Dude, he's gonna have to make another video because I mean, I'm making a video for him here. And not that I was obviously not at the event in New York today. I just get it over Twitter. I'm here in Cyprus, beautiful Cyprus. And anyway, the Fluffy Pony Monero saga, there's a link below to his explanation of it. I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, he took a stand against scammers. Maybe so, but there's a lot of flack coming back his way. This was not a good move. It is not a good look for Monero. I mean, you go to their Reddit now, it's just ugly, dude. All right, yeah, we hit 2779. 2779 is the all-time high at Gemini now. So will it go above that? I don't know. Oh yeah, Trezor sent out this, and this is for advanced people here. If you're advanced, firmware updated, it deals with the Litecoin. I mean, you can actually put your Litecoin on the Trezor if you know what you're doing. As far as I know, I don't have my Trezor with me, so I don't know if there's the pull down yet for the Litecoin. I don't think there is, so it's not that easy, all this stuff. But if you're, if you're a technical dude, you can do the SegWit for Litecoin is implemented on the Trezor. Trezor people like to talk about SegWit a lot because they're smart and they support SegWit, like everyone should. We should all support the segregated witness for Bitcoin, as we did for Litecoin. So Coinbase also went down again today, which is a great sign because of the demand and just how many people are interested in Bitcoin. Andy Hoffman has a new podcast out there where he's talking about cryptocurrency and such. I linked to it below. Pound that like button, people. Remember, there are only going to be 21 million Bitcoin ever created. So, hey, if you own 21 of them, you have a millionth. You'll be the million, at least in the top million. And it's less than that in terms of rich Bitcoin people. And as you can see, with Bitcoin around 2,400 or 2,500, it pays to have 21 Bitcoin, doesn't it? You can get yourself a house in West Baltimore with that, right? Anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. I post a new video here every day. I posted 2 yesterday, only 1 today. Tomorrow we'll have This Week in Bitcoin sometime, a great guest panel, and D. Craig Daniel will definitely be on the show. I hope I'm not jinxing it. All right, bye-bye, everyone.